Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Well, over the weekend, we had plenty of photos sent in, especially Friday night of the northern lights here across southern Oregon, even into northern California. Took this photo of Friday night up at Mount Ashland. Me and Matt Jordan went up there later into the nighttime hours to see the northern lights getting a little bit out of the city to see that. But we even had some photos sent in here in East Medford, even going to Central Point, Eagle Point, all the way into Grants Pass, and as far down as into Montague and even Mount Shasta, seeing a little bit of that. This photo sent in from Chris Weller. This is in the Montague area. Again, beautiful colors into our area with the Aurora Borealis. We had some photos also sent in up at Crater Lake up there this morning. We have plenty of sunshine, still some snow up there, and a lot of this is starting to melt off a little bit, of course, from the warm weekend that we've had. You even see a few of those little droplets of water coming in from the station right there in Crater Lake. Now, for your weather headlines, it's going to stay quite toasty for a good portion of this week. We'll be slightly cooler next couple of days, but still above that seasonal high for this time of year. It does get a little bit hotter Wednesday into Thursday, and then we look to kind of cool off. Might even start to get a little bit closer to seasonal like temperatures as we're heading into this weekend. Overall, a dry week, no good signs of rain. Still going to be watching long-term models. We do have the potential maybe for some isolated showers and storms to return as we head into this weekend. That's not a guaranteed. We're kind of still, again, a ways away in order to get that kind of forecasted for our area. Something we will be dealing with, though, is some medium to high pollen levels, causing a lot of issues for some folks out there. Sniffing, sneezing, stuffy nose, all that good stuff will continue for much of this week, staying quite high. And so will those temperatures, again, into the lower to mid 80s here for today. We'll be closing into that 90-degree mark in the valley as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, and then we look to cool off. Now, how much of a cool off, that still needs to be determined as well, but at least getting us a little bit closer to the seasonal high, which will be 75 by the end of this week into this weekend. Again, if you have any outdoor activities, maybe getting on the water, just remember that the water is much colder than the outdoor temperature, especially this time of year with that snow melt off. So make sure you're always wearing a life jacket. The coastline today ranging from some upper 50s to some upper 60s. Brookings might make it into the low 70s today. Partly to mostly sunny sky, breezy northwest wind, and dropping to the 40s, lower 50s overnight tonight. Here in the West Valleys, again, highs will be into the 70s, lower to mid 80s. We're about 85 here in Medford, Ashland at 78, 81 in Cave Junction, and we got some 40s and low 50s overnight. East of the Cascades, kind of ranging from some 70s. We got 75 in Christmas Valley, Paisley at 77, and as well as Klamath Falls. And I mentioned a little bit of the wind kicking up. You're seeing that staying quite breezy throughout today for the coastline, around 15 to 25 miles per hour. We'll see a slight breeze into the afternoon hours for the rest of our area, up to around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Nothing overly strong, but still that noticeable breeze. The valley, plenty of sunshine and dry conditions. Highs will climb before falling as we head towards the weekend. A little bit more wind Friday and Saturday with that cool down as well. Klamath Falls area, pretty quiet this 7-day forecast with plenty of sunshine and those temperatures warming slightly a little bit more into the middle half of this week with the 80s, a bit more wind, and then cooling off as we head into this weekend. Northern California might have some isolated storms returning as we head into this weekend, but overall a quiet forecast and a bit on the toasty side. Coastline still a range of temperatures with the Checo effect keeping Brookings warmer for the next couple of days, and then returning to some lower to mid 60s as we head into the end of the week.